Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. Back like we never left, blessed to death. God, you know what? I'm just so excited. I don't even know what to say tonight. God damn it. It just.
Oh, God, he's fresh.
Woo, shit. If this is your first time rocking with us, goddamn it, like, follow, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend and tell a friend. We got a special guest in the building. And I gotta introduce the guest. Very lovely, talented, funny, hilarious. If you don't pee in your pants, you are doing all right. But I'm talking about she is that goddamn funny. Miss Lovely T.T. Carson. All right. Holla at her at comedy T.T. Carson on Facebook. Instagram.
It's comedian _ T.T. Carson.
There
Say
you
it
go.
right there.
I mean, I got it on the screen. You know, hey, you know what? To hell with y'all. Y'all ain't gonna do this shit tonight. I'm gonna represent. I don't give a damn if Ray Bud ain't here, okay?
Your name right here.
But yeah, Ray Bud can be with us tonight. We just gonna put positive energy out there for Ray Bud. Experiencing something within his family. So we just ask y'all to keep the energy high and appreciate it, Kelly. Keep the energy high and keep him in high regards. Man, we got Jamie in the building. We got Kat in the building.
Hey.
And you know,
you ain't gotta have his back here. Listen, ain't nobody doing nothing to him.
She be trying, but I don't bar none of that, cuz. I don't bar none of that, cuz. And yeah.
Oh, he talking like that because he got on blue today.
Hey, cuz. Hey, don't do me like that, cuz.
You can't shimmy today and got on the right color.
Whatever.
This is correct.
Anyway, God damn it. But I did want to drop a little PSA real quick. You know, if you're gonna help people, you gotta remember, if you need help, you gotta humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so I think too many people, and you gave the best example earlier, but you really need to humble yourself if you really asking for help, because people are willing to help you, but you got to be able to receive whatever help they're trying to give, because what you may be asking for, they may not be able to do. Because I had a situation where somebody got in my DMs and was asking for money via Cash App, and there were y'all already know the Cash App scams is very heavy right now. So I didn't want to fall victim. I mean, even though it was $20, I mean, that same 20 could have done. I could have done a little something strange with a little piece of change, you know. Right about now, you go spend $15, $20 just going out to eat at Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was about to say, something strange for a little piece of change was you rolling through Taco Bell drive.
You know it is. Hey.
That is your little something strange for a piece of change.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Don't let them have the Mexican pizza.
Oh, they didn't brought that back?
Yeah, they brought the Mexican pizza back. I called my grandmama up like, Mexican pizza. They got it Mexican. All right. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
I got you.
It's on me. I got two for you.
Extra sauce.
But yeah, so hit me up, and I was just like, and gave me this story. And so part of me was like, it just don't feel right. And so I was like, well, look, I can't help you like that, but I got another way I can help you. And when I offered that particular help, if you're going to send the money or not, like, oh, damn, wait a minute. Okay. Sure ain't going to send the money now. Nah, this don't even sit right in my spirit. It don't even, you know, I hope whatever situation you got going on, you work through it, because You know, we all have been scammed before.
Mhm.
You know, in real life, not even on the internet. Dude hit me up for money. Hey, look out, baby! Look out! I got my old lady in the car. We need some gas. I done ran out of gas. Whatever you can do for me, Playboy. Whatever you can do. Man, all right, here you go. Here you go, a couple of dollars. All right, man, appreciate it. You know, God gonna bless you. The house when you use God. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if I'm.
Soften your heart and just make you give them what they need.
But you don't even know if I believe in God. But you gonna put God on me. See what I'm saying? I might be an atheist. I might be praying to the devil.
That's not the point. Not the point. God gonna bless you.
Satan bless you. It ain't God bless you. Satan bless you.
But and then I was doing Uber Eats like a week later, ran into the same dude. Say, baby, blah, blah. You don't remember me, dog? You still out of gas?
Of course, it's a new week.
He been driving.
Of course, he don't remember you. Do you know how many people he done got money from with that same story?
And then TT with that story, that killed me. That kid, go on and tell the story, TT.
Oh, and I made him give my money back?
Oh, yeah, made him give. I need you to unask my cash.
Yeah, like I'm the giving type, and so you ask for $5, some money. I have $5, and then he's saying he need money for gas, and I look down like, well, shoot, I need gas too. So I turn around and go on a gas station, go in to pay, and he holding beer, and he holding 2 beers, not just one. So I'm like, so you not getting gas? I said, I'm gonna need you to unhand my $5. You need to give me my money right now.
So what kind of beer was it though? I mean, like, was it Coke 45?
It was the Bud Lights, the tall cans. I think it was a Bud Light. It was blue. I think it was Bud Light.
No, that wasn't.
That Bud Light.
That was probably the makeshift Bud Light. The fake Bud Light.
Bud Light be blue.
They got another blue can too.
It was blue, and it was like a 16 ounce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He one of them tall boys.
You said he had 2 beers. Yeah, you was buying one for him and his friend.
Yeah.
So.
Now see what the Lord did. The Lord made sure that you had to get gas too, so you went back got your $5.
So we can start
but it wasn't
nice people.
It wasn't as funny as the story you told about the 6 inch, or was it the foot long?
So I was at HCC, and at this time I didn't have any cash to give. But he didn't ask me. He was asking other people, and as I said, I'm a giving type, and I have a soft spot for homeless people. So he was asking me for money. No one's giving him money. I'm inside. Nobody's thinking to buy him food. So I buy him the same exact meal that I had. And I went outside and gave it to him. He said,
"What up, Marshik?
I don't want this shit." What you mean you don't want this, nigga? You were just so give my food back. Just gave it to a friend.
Man, that boy said, "What is it? The 6 inches?" Pause.
Ungrateful.
I'm not worried about that thing.
You say what?
I'm not worried about that thing.
Hey man, look, some folks are skeptical about what they put in their mouth, even if they're homeless.
Okay, he could have ate it with a fork.
I don't know about no fork.
Peeled it.
I'm getting it ready because I'm finna show.
I don't get that. I literally remember somebody said that they don't eat sausage.
Yeah.
They was like, they will actually break it apart.
Chop it up and all that. Yeah, that's weird.
But they don't eat sausage sandwiches.
That's you
got too many
into your
You don't eat sausage on the stick.
sexual insecurities.
Right.
Like you got
It makes me think you may be gay.
So I'm not even gonna lie. Sausage on the stick just sounds wrong.
Sausage on the stick.
Make
It just-
my stomach go 246.
It just a grown.
Okay, what's the
Look.
difference between sausage on the stick and a corn dog?
Okay. The difference being
It's
sausage
on the
on,
stick.
no wait, hold on.
They both on the stick.
They both on the stick.
I'm waiting for
But a
it.
corn dog gonna be like
Press the button.
about this big, right? This sausage on the stick gonna be all that. You gonna be around it with this stick. Ah.
You ain't even got yours.
Wait,
Just bite it fast.
Wait a minute.
What's his name?
Bite fast.
Wait.
TC, I kill you. He was talking about that doing rodeo. where,
Exactly.
He had bought a sausage on the stick, and he was like, "Yeah, nowadays men don't eat it like that." He like broke it in half. And was like, I was like, it's not that serious.
It's
Just
really
bite
not.
it. Just bite it.
So Kellen say he's fought many of homeless people. They disrespectful as hell. You're right.
They are. They
I love to help homeless people, but some of them can just be like so ungrateful. You go get him something to eat. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? I needed money
Eat
for
it.
crack. I'm like, God damn, that was specific.
Okay, well, go sell the food.
I had a lady ask to pump my gas. She was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. She said, I just want a beer. She said, let me pump your gas. And I was like, well, you being honest, I'll go buy you a beer.
For
I'm not
real?
tripping. You being honest. She said, no. I want you to give it to me. I want to work for it. So I'll pump your gas. I said, well, shit, pump the gas then. Goddamn. What kind of beer you want?
Right.
I don't want to be out there in the heat anyway.
Mhm.
But
See,
be honest.
I can respect that. I done seen the honest signs
Oh,
and be
yeah.
like, you know
I'm not
what?
even gonna lie. I just want a beer.
Go ahead, brother. Bless your
I'm
game.
still not gonna be like, go ahead, brother. Oh, okay, you want a bill?
Mhm.
Green light.
I
Can't
think
give
we
me
gotta
no
put a time frame on when to get beer though. It killed me going in the store first thing in the morning. It's 8-9 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
Yep, it's
I
breakfast.
can't even judge that. My mom, I don't know if she still do, but I remember she came here for my graduation. I was graduating from HCC, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning, and she had a cup of coffee and her Bud Light. Budweiser's red and white, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. She had a beer in her her coffee in her Budweiser. I was like,
Them two don't even go together. And I've heard about having Irish coffee or Scottish coffee.
Mhm.
And mix a little something off in there, but a beer and
I don't
coffee?
know.
I mean, some people mix coffee and liquor.
Coffee and
It
liquor is
wasn't mixed.
different.
She was drinking one, and then I guess she was gonna drink the other.
Right,
I don't know, but it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I think for me, I just don't like when I see women with a beer and it's in a brown paper bag with a straw. That's not ladylike to me.
Put the straw on there just made it a little bit more dainty.
Put the pinky out. Hold the pinky
You
out.
know, I literally remember a lady that was like that when I was growing up. She always drank beer with the guys, but she always had a straw and it was in a brown paper bag. And I'm like, it's still a beer.
She said, "I want to be like the guys, but I just want to hold it."
Man, before we go into the next little spiel of everything else, R.I.P. Pimperelli, aka Max. He lost his life here recently. They're not really publicizing like that, but if you from the West, you know about Max, you know about Pimperelli. And put the P in and still pushing P. So R.I.P. Max and R.I.P. the godfather of the 3 o'clock special talk show, Jerry Springer.
Jerry.
God damn it, Jerry is gone.
Where's
He's no longer with us. Show me your boobs. So man, yeah, we and then prayers up to Jamie Foxx. Like he kind of going through his thing, man. You know,
sad.
I don't know which way to call it. So
they being really private about what's going on.
Very much so.
As they should. What's his name? Was very private. We didn't know until he was gone. Chadwick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but Chadwick kept that under wraps though.
Yeah.
So Kellen say the first time he got in a fight with a homeless dude, he was 16, and he tried to rob him by the Blockbuster across the street from the HEB on Highway 6 in Bel Air. So again, telling the times, because we from the West. Blockbuster, we ain't even around no more. I think they only got one more.
I miss Blockbuster Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
Man, but you know what kept happening, right? Times got what?
Like people weren't returning the movies and
DVDs came out.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, people was taking the DVDs and making copies. And, it just fucked the business up.
Remember those days when Mama worked
It was just
for the red box up too.
Evolution of technology.
Then that streaming hit.
Still around?
It was a wrap. Yeah, Redbox is still around.
Mm-hmm.
Barely. But I think they have a Redbox app now. I think that you can
I think so. I think you can rent. Mm-hmm.
It's not the same.
It ain't the same.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't the same. Like
I don't
putting
even
your
have a
money in there,
DVR
getting the
anymore.
video, and then you get home and it's all scratched up. Yeah, it's not. The same.
I used to call Redbox. Yeah, this DVD scratched. Get my $1.25 back.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even be scratched.
So TT, why don't you? I'm gonna open the floor up to you to be able to introduce yourself and tell the people about you. Where you was raised, born, where you all like just how you came into comedy.
My life.
What kind of scents you use and stuff like that? Do you spray sage or do you fart sprinkles or something? I don't know. Just
I sacrifice piglets.
Sacrificing piglets.
Hang them up by their like back 2 feet. Slash they
Oh my.
And I let the blood drip in the cup and I drink. I'm just kidding.
Oh man, she ran the time about with the halal. Halal.
I do not like halal food. Give me my meat that had blood in it. Don't drain my meat because that food stink.
It's cleaner though.
But give me the dirty food.
Halal.
What is it?
They just basically how they kill the animal. Like they basically just like I said how I sacrificed the pig. That's how they do it. They just let all the blood drain out of the animal and then they.
So Kellen want to know if you Haitian.
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I am Black. I'm African American, but I did do my 23andMe, and I haven't looked at it in a while. For I can remember, 32% Nigerian and 28% Ghanaian, and I'm 11% European. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
I can see the Guyanese part. I can see it. I don't see too much of the European, but I mean that might explain the other part of your, the stuff that you like to talk about in your comedy. Talking about your mama, what you had got blessed with, but you ain't got no more and all that. Yeah.
Mama lied to me.
Yeah. So
I am originally born and raised in San Angelo, Texas. For those of you who don't know where that is, it is 6 hours from here. It is West Texas, 3 hours from San Antonio, and an hour from Abilene.
Yeah.
So that's where I lived up until I graduated high school. Then I moved to Houston to go to Texas Southern. Texas Southern is, I moved here and I was just like a new adult. So I was like, no curfew, no nothing. So I didn't do good my freshman year. I was not a good student. The yard was hot. It was always something to do. So I wasn't going to class. Needless to say, I did graduate. It just took me about 14 years to do it.
So was the yard hot or was you being hot?
Oh, no, I wasn't hot. I was very, as they call me, green to a lot of stuff. I didn't know a lot of stuff. Very ignorant to a lot of things. Like I didn't know about fraternities and sororities. I didn't know anything about that. I wanted to pledge Delta, but like I said, I wasn't going to class. So GPA was shit. So I got into comedy. So I did my first open mic last January. Not last January, January before last. And I didn't know it was open mic. I was just going to support a friend who was a comedian. His name is A.D. Hodge. I was going to support him, and I didn't know that it was actually open mic. So it was like open mic, and then he performed. And so I was like, well, it's time to put up or shut up. This is what you said you wanted to do, so this is your opportunity. So went up there, I did it, and I didn't do anything else for 8 months. And then in August, my cousin sent me a flyer for Leroy the Third's open mic at Swagger. So I hit him up, I met him, and then he introduced me to some other comedians, and I just started hitting up those other comedians' open mics. Mm-hmm. So on Mondays, I do Bar 8 off of 288 in the Beltway. And then on Sundays, I do Mo City Grill. Tuesdays, I do Caro's, and then Swagger after that. And then sometimes, depending on how I feel, I'll go to the Secret Group, which is downtown, which they have a lot of late night open mics. Right. Mm-hmm. So then I just started meeting other comedians. Then we started doing our skits. And so now I'm just 8 months in the game, and I mean, I'm having a lot of fun. I have ADHD, so I get bored with things really, really easily, really quick. But comedy is what I'm trying to make a life out of. I want this to be my job, because it's the only thing that I actually don't mind doing for free. So it's some shows that I don't get paid for, but it's I'm gonna do it anyway because I need the exposure, I need the practice, and I just get on stage talking shit. Ain't nobody gonna tell me you can't say that, you can't say this. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, And that's one of the main reasons why I like comedy, because I can express myself how I want to express myself and not have to be corporate or politically correct.
So I love it was the part that you said about being able to say whatever you want to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I seen that one clip where that chick had got on the stage. And you handled that shit like a pro. She didn't crack or nothing. She's damn, wait a minute, hold on. It was like, I was like, was it staged?
No, it wasn't staged.
No, she handled it.
She was actually she was drunk. She was drunk. But she was, her and her friend, they were very drunk, but they were fun. They just like talking the whole time, like FaceTiming like somebody else. But I had said something about light-skinned people, and she's light-skinned, so she kind of felt some type of way. So she came up there and I was like, hold on. Like, I like dick. Hold on. I like this. She was like all the way in my face. And I'm like, wait, hold on, lady. I like dick. And she kind of like grabbed me and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. That's when I started kind of running around the stage. Right. I was like,
So she felt like a bad bitch that night.
Oh yeah, because I was like, I got niggas after me, and I got bitches after me. Oh yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So speaking of bitches after you, what's your peculiar interest in light-skinned women? What was the reason why she got that kind of attention tonight? It was just simply the fact that she was on the phone, or was it just, like...
I wasn't saying anything to her.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, because I was saying my nephew.
Okay.
I don't know why I keep saying he light-skinned. It's because he was like your color when he was a baby. But he's not that, but I'm still stuck in that time, I guess. So I was talking about my nephew, actually. I wasn't even talking to her. She was like, hold on, light skin. That's what she got up.
I'm just saying light-skinned people handle things differently. That's all I got to say.
God.
Let me scoot this chair back. Handle things differently. I don't want to be caught in the crossfire.
Listen, Linda. You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. All right, Kay.
I am
you got it.
A black person.
You still light-skinned.
Black Latina.
I do it every time. I love fucking with Cat. Cat's my dog.
Who else on here is light skin? I see somebody with some light skin.
No, we ain't got no other light skins on here.
Kellen be looking like
Kellen ain't light skin.
Oh, what color is?
The picture make him look like he light skin.
Man,
don't be using a filter on your picture.
Kellen say the camera make her legs look like.
You must be talking about me.
Make the legs look. Hey, she got them shattered backboards on, fam. She is I'm a sneakerhead for real, and I'm like, I cannot stop looking. I love the way she threw this outfit together. Got me jealous in this motherfucker. I came straight from work.
Coordinate.
Yeah,
you gotta coordinate.
Everybody ain't able. But man, so I know, like, we had a conversation about, where you were in your life as far as dating, because I mean, you have a child, and you're no longer with the father. Baby girl 6 years old, and she's the cutest little thing. And I'm scared to get my daughter in front of the camera because my daughter say some shit. Because my daughter be saying shit all the time. I'm like, hey, you're 6, not 16. Get it together. Like you're a little too fly right now.
Girls are sassy.
They are. And then I don't do that shit about this my broke best friend. Nah.
Oh, she is my broke best friend.
Oh, nah. Come on, nah.
She is my broke best friend. She's spoiled as hell.
So you said when we not had that feedback real quick. So one of the things that we talked about is like you felt like the reason why you're single is because you're not looking and you feel like, a lot of people waste your time. So kind of talk me into that, like, so we can get a accurate portrayal of what you feel like wasting your time looks like, the things that you've been through. And then, I'm going to pass it to the women so they can get their little grapefruit session on,
So when I say like wasting my time is like, when you pursue me, right? And then you just kind of make it seem like, in the beginning, like, this is what, you're looking for, like a relationship or something like that. And then, we start hanging out. Then all of a sudden you start like bagging off or whatever. Like, I can't get you on the phone no more. I can't, So it's like, what are we doing? Especially if you pursue me. Right. Like, you come at me, you text me, I need to see you and let's hang out. I want to do this, want to do that. And then all of a sudden it's just like
the momentum starts.
Yeah. And it's like, don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't maintain.
Exactly.
Like, I don't have time for that. It's like, I'm a brand new comedian. I got things that I'm trying to do within, within the comedy world or whatever. So, and I say I'm not looking because I don't want to be distracted from my goals.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not in the house or whatever. So if, my Boaz, my husband, whoever, if he's out there, we're going to run into each other, but I'm not like on dating sites anymore. I'm not out here like just trying to like go with any and everybody just because.
Correct.
So first of all, I had to go, damn, you was on dating sites? Niggas was dropping the ball on that one.
I'm very picky on dating sites. Like, I'm a weed smoker.
You was sliding to the right on that.
I was left swiping.
Oh man, come on now.
And like, mainly if I see that you don't, I left swipe a few, but it's like, it's certain things in my life that I'm not changing. Like, I'm a weed smoker. And if you don't smoke weed, what's the point?
You're right.
I don't want to, because I don't want you to try to convince me that I need to stop, but I also don't want to feel uncomfortable smoking around you either, right? Because you don't smoke. So another thing is, like, if you want to have more kids, I don't want any more kids. So that's not going to work out either, because if you want kids and I don't want kids, I don't want you to try to convince me to have more kids. So
basically he should already come with kids.
Right.
Kellen, if you don't stop it.
I actually prefer men with kids because I want to know how you are with children. Because I have a little girl, so I need to know how you are.
I got to read Kellen shit. Kellen say, my wife and I have a profile on a dating site together. See, Kellen is just a different type of... Kellen,
and I ran into a lot of that. But
Kellen is a unicorn.
Neither one of them be cute. They're never cute. I don't know. I don't know if Kellen's cute or not. And I've never seen their profile.
So I'm going to show a picture of you real quick. I'm
but the ones that I've seen, they've not, the man nor female have ever been attractive. I mean, I'm not a lesbian, but I do know when I see a fine woman. Like, So.
Speaking of fine women, I was up late on TikTok. And I was introduced to somebody. Well, I would say I was reintroduced to somebody, and it was a porn star. Now, disclaimer, she wasn't porning, because I just learned that's a new word. I just learned from TT. She wasn't porning late at night. She was actually a real live conversation. So you actually got to figure out who this person really was. She was really funny as hell. I was like, damn, she should be doing comedy instead of sucking dick. I mean, but nonetheless, one of the things that she said was she had experienced, like, somebody tried to shame her, like, because she's talking about a dude had paid her $250,000 and she be dating rappers and all, well, screwing rappers and all this other kind of stuff, right? Yeah. And as long as you keep your mouth closed, folks gonna pay. So they gonna pay to play now. Kellen laughed. What up, V? So, but again, so the thing I think we often shame women who work in that industry and make them feel like less of people, because quite frankly, sometimes that comes from a traumatic place and from a traumatic experience, right? So, and she even said that she had been molested, went to full detail. She was like, it was a friend of the family. He was 13, she was 7, and he would make her suck his thing with like gum, basically for the taste, right? And I'm like, wow. He did it till she was 13, so 6 years. I'm like, that's crazy. So it's for me, it's like a lot. I guarantee a lot of women who pursue that have went through that or some type of experience.
90% of those women went through that, if not 100. Because you don't just get out there in that life from, not having any type of traumatic experience.
That Kellen and their wife.
Oh, no, they look good. No, I didn't see them.
There you go, Kellen. There you go. There you go. Hey. My dog, I got you. Let's see. But yeah, her name was Monroe Sweet. And I was like, oh. And when I looked up, I said, oh yeah, I saw that video before. It's like, but she wasn't in my go-to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fuck around and say like some kitten. Like, what kitten?
I don't have any go-tos.
Who?
I don't.
So you don't flick your bean, Cat?
Listen, first of all, it's none of nobody's business. Okay? Especially on this platform. And secondly, I don't watch stuff. I don't watch it like that to know their names.
Say, man.
I have my go-to.
Who your go-to? Mr. Marcus?
Hell no.
Lexington Still?
No.
What's the other nigga name? Wesley Pipes.
I do like Wesley Pipes. The only reason I like Wesley Pipes is because he talks shit.
Oh, why he in it?
It's so hilarious. But yeah. Why you making all that noise? But yeah, like I like Wesley Pipes, Justin Slayer, Carmen Hayes.
I've heard. Now, see, I'm about to have a pause moment because she just said Justin Slayer,
and I like LT.
His name fit his goddamn. Okay, let me just say this: if you fellas, disclaimer. Fellas, if you and your old lady like to do, that's what y'all like to do.
Mm-hmm.
If your old lady mentioned Justin Slayer, just pass on that one, fam. Just pass on. You're not going to want to sit through that because you're going to be around there like this here.
You ain't even going to look at your wife.
You know what? I can't with you. I can't.
Justin Slayer. Let me look him up.
See, she going to look.
It's like a couple new ones that I've seen.
But I'm going to tell you the thing that kills me, though. Cat won't talk about it, right?
Talk about what?
And Sky Black. I forgot about her, Sky Black.
So Sky Black was in the class with Beauty Dior and all of them. Yeah. See,
and Jada Fight.
That y'all know. I am just.
Oh my God!
I am fascinated.
Actually, yeah.
That y'all know these names.
Hey, because again, this is what we grew up on. These folks ain't even doing porn no more.
Kiki not doing porn no more?
Nah, she got too fat. Well, I don't know. I know she got big at one point.
But I think with her gaining the weight is like something with her health.
Oh, I don't know. I know Cherokee Dash. She actually is selling her own
butterfly.
She's selling her butt though, like the fake
like
butt. Yeah, $800. I said somebody gonna pay it.
Oh, of course.
I just saw on social media. It's like a silicone butt
that you can pull on.
That you put on.
Yeah. BBL. Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
She said Jada Fire.
Jada Fire is the shit.
And then V said Miss Natural. She more the newcomer.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I know who that is.
This
gonna tell all my business, but she on Buddha Bang.
And I need to learn them. What's that?
Buddha Bang.
Okay.
Look at
Yeah, Miss Natural. Yeah.
I just only knew of 2 porn sites. Now Pornhub and XNXX. I'm still green to a lot of stuff.
But what I'm gonna say is though, ain't nothing wrong with flicking your bean if you do.
I never said it was.
You said what, Buddha Bang?
I never said it was.
It's Buddha Bang, or you can just.
So, Kat, what's your go-to, Kat?
None you.
Oh, see, anyway. See, I'm gonna tell you what's be funny. So most men, we gonna take care of ourselves, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Men be having to be jerk off ninjas though. You know, we be in the house and we be around there like, everybody sleep.
But
ain't nobody home. And women, so some women get a kick out of busting you. Like, Like, what the fuck going on in there? Like, wait a minute. Goddamn, wait on. I have my whole setup. Goddamn, wait, hold on.
I'm not gonna lie. I get a kick out of it.
See, y'all wrong. Y'all
I
wrong.
do. I get a kick out of it because it's like y'all revert back to like
Like
when y'all
little
was sneaking and
kids.
doing it when you was kids, when your mama was finding that hard sock up under your bed. Like,
Do it in the
it's just
shower like
funny
regular
to
folks.
me.
So you can already just be clean and just.
But see, so what's funny about that is you know, some relationships consider like masturbation or porn to be like taboo.
There are some women out there who ridicule their husbands or partners for doing that.
oh my god, he's cheating with me.
And here's my
Go
thing.
ahead. Knock the
You gotta be
thing out.
glad he doing it himself and not out there with
Exactly.
Becky, Sarah, Tracy, Trina, and Jill.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying,
He gonna bring your ass something that you can't get rid of.
Mm.
man. And then not only that, if you would much rather him be in the house and at least fantasizing about this and not going out there because there's some shit they doing on here that you ain't gonna do.
Shit, buy him a pocket pussy.
Nah, come on now.
Hey,
I'm
look,
just
That's taking
saying.
it too
No,
far.
it ain't.
no, it's not because
don't feel like
now
it.
they have some.
I mean, we got
There,
dildos, we got
right.
the bullets, the vibrators, the roses. Why y'all can't have a pocket pussy?
It to me it just
And depending on how you unscrew the top will determine the suction.
you know
What's wrong with it?
I ain't even gonna get
it's
into
not
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
it
I
ain't
just-
nothing wrong with it. If you want to
If
use
that's what you
pocket
choose,
pussy,
I'ma say it like this.
use pocket pussy.
If that's what you choose to do.
Because sometimes women will prefer, sometimes I be in the mood. I'm like, look, nigga, go in your drawer and get your pussy.
I can't even
And don't be
imagine.
loud either.
I can't
You don't do that good. So don't be loud.
Oh Lord.
Could you imagine? What's up, Michaela? Could you imagine, like, like as a dude, I couldn't even imagine if my old lady like, here you go, don't get too loud, and then you get carried away.
Nigga, don't take your shit to the bathroom.
I'm
Take it
it's
downstairs
not-
to the downstairs
It's not
bathroom.
that serious, sir. It is not that serious.
Right, because you doing it yourself. Nigga.
Right.
Oh God. See, Kelly say I ain't messing with no fleshlight. Exactly.
Man, y'all don't know.
Y'all better stop acting like y'all just too good. If you do it with your hand, you might as well use a toy. When you do it,
Well, I will say this. Porn, okay, sometimes is unrealistic expectations
okay.
in the
Of course.
bedroom.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you
agree.
watch too much of it, now if you're a husband at home and you got to watch like a lot, and you ain't even giving your old lady, you know, what you should be giving her.
it's
a problem. Yeah.
You need to go see a doctor.
What?
I want my pocket pussy, bitch. I don't want your pussy no more. The pocket pussy better.
What she say? I can't read.
If you making yourself call your own name.
Oh Lord.
Oh shit. You call your own name? Hey, that means you fucked the shit out yourself.
Hello, you did it better than anybody else.
Oh God.
I mean, I made my own toast, but I ain't never called my own name.
Oh my goodness.
You know, I kind of be a little cocky.
That was a good one, V. That was a good one. Just the visualization of you calling your own name, I'd be like, oh my God.
Oh, TT. Oh, TT. Goddamn, girl. Girl, you fuck yourself so damn good, girl. These niggas would never do you like this.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I'm done.
Sometimes, yes, porn, it do.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things they do in porn that's just not realistic.
But okay, so
And vibrators too.
so sometimes overusing those
Yes,
things
it can mess you up.
just take it to
Mhm.
and then you become dependent and reliant
Right.
on it.
Mm-hmm.
So what I will say though, there is nothing wrong with having a healthy
Relationship, marriage.
but what you said,
Mm.
and I wanted to get clarification on it, because see, what would you feel like is too much? Because
Everybody's too much is different.
there you go.
Mhm.
Hello. Shit.
So her too much might be different from my
Listen,
too much.
It If you gotta watch it every day,
Oh yeah,
every day is too much. That's too much.
that is a lot.
Oh wow.
What?
Really?
Especially if you're not single.
Yeah.
If you're not single.
If you in a
single, that's
relationship,
different.
you in a marriage, and you gotta watch it every day.
Right.
Well, what I
Maybe
was
they just need
so
to
no.
get their wheels rolling first.
Well, no.
Mhm.
So what I will say is this though, because again, we've had these conversations about sexless marriage is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, they surveyed 20,000 couples. And, you know, the number is 20,000 couples. And out of the 20,000 couples, only 24 or 26% had sex once a week.
Once
Once a week.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
when I stop having sex with you, that means I don't like you no more.
But see, a lot of people think about it from that aspect, but then you also really have to start internally, like really reflecting on why. So
Right.
a lot of people are not able to have sex because
They tired.
they tired,
Working.
working, the kids,
Opposite schedules,
yeah,
medications.
right.
Mhm.
And then some of the medications be messing with dudes, and they can't get it up.
I ain't even gonna lie, I suffer from anxiety and depression.
Mhm.
And when I first got diagnosed, one of the medications they put me on was Zoloft. My coochie was broke.
Damn,
I couldn't come for shit.
damn.
And I was doing myself. I was like, come on, bitch, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Why is that? I was like, doctor. And I was just talking to my coworkers, and I didn't even just tell them what I was experiencing. I just told them, I take Zoloft, and one of my coworkers was like, girl. She said, that messed up my libido. I said, in my head, I was like, bitch, your coochie ain't broke, your libido broke. So
V said,
I was like, X that, I gotta get off this.
V said, do you get offended when you call yourself a B? Going back to the whole thing, calling your name. I can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, you dirty bitch. Oh, yeah.
You like it when I come all on your face, right, bitch?
Now those ones I can't watch. I can't.
I don't like the
You
cream
little
pies.
dirty cunt. Like what the hell is a cunt?
My sister called me a cunt, but white people don't like that. I guess it's the white version of nigger.
And then Michaela says she don't watch porn, but she'll make one on the Sims game. That takes too much time to me.
Damn, that's a
You
lot
skilled.
of work.
You skilled.
skilled.
You can do that.
And you patient. Cause my husband like, bitch, you ain't fucking right. And he short pumping boy, he's supposed to be long stroking.
So, yeah, she said she was weak. Yeah. Kelly said he willing to throw dick 7 days a week, but only to give multiple rounds 3 days a week.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm already tired.
so again, multiple rounds on the weekends,
That sound
Friday,
like
Saturday,
Scottie
Sunday.
Pippen. What Scottie Pippen's ex-wife say?
4 times a day.
4 times a night. I'm like, so that nigga made you go to his game? Because when he had out-of-town games, you weren't fucking him 4 times a night.
She might have. She might have been back at the hotel. Ain't no telling.
That's what I'm saying. She had to have gone on the road with him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not fucking.
That was her job.
Night.
That basically was.
That was her job.
You just be there.
You ain't pay no bills. You had a maid. You had a shift.
Dang,
Just
she
be
said
there.
her blood pressure medication was messing with her, so she couldn't even get hers off real quick. God, the white version of the N-word is a J. I don't know. Kellen just said a J. I don't know. But again, I don't. So what I feel like is this: every marriage or relationship is going to function completely different there's going to be some things that are consistent, but there's going to be some things that are where it functions differently, right? The original word of jaywalker. Okay. Well, we'll revisit it, Kelly. So I feel like you have to have a healthy sexual appetite, right? So, and again, the supplement would be if you had to do that, because see, if her libido's off because you look at the fact like medication and stuff like that, and he still need to get that, got to get that monkey off his back. So the best thing for him to do is, stay in the house, do what he got to do. Okay, we good. But
yeah, she can give him a hand job. Her hand ain't broke. She can put that lotion or that
Yep.
baby oil and
She
No,
could,
Her
but then
mouth ain't
but,
broke either.
hello. But you know what?
just don't get it in my hair. I'm so sorry.
But here's the crazy thing,
Or my
though.
face.
Oh, I've heard that like, so one of the it's give and take.
Mm-hmm.
So if you really don't want to do it, it's like it take all. You know what I'm saying? It's like
You're not gonna put the same effort in it as if you want to do it.
appreciate you because I couldn't get the words out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Like
When you put the effort into it, it's gonna, be that satisfying to the point where
Amazing.
his toes curl and he just like, oh. But
Kevin
when you
say.
don't want to do it, it's just like, damn, babe, can you spit on a little bit
Can you hurry
more?
up? Shit.
Right.
My
That's
mouth hurt.
That's the
My
worst.
hand
kind.
hurt.
My neck hurt.
My
My
neck
jaws hurt.
hurt.
Hold on, I gotta reposition myself.
I mean, when
I'm just saying,
when I was
it's a
on-
difference.
when I was on the medication, I was still just like, all right, just know I'm not gonna come, nigga. But if you can come, nigga, just do you. Just hurry the fuck up.
Just hurry up.
Yeah.
See, and then that'll make you not even want to do it. Like, you gotta hurry up.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even into it.
You ain't
Thinking my
even-
medicine got me not into it.
Right. I don't even want to be here right now, nigga.
So, but nah, I really don't. I wouldn't say because Kirk Franklin got out here talking about he was addicted.
Oh yeah, he's addicted.
And I was like, define addiction. Like, because if you multiple days a week, 3 times a day, that's kind of a. But then again, you got too much time on your hands.
way too much.
Mhm.
I had a guy was trying to talk to me and slid in my DMs, and then I thought it was like, yeah, I can. Sometimes you can learn to like somebody if they got like good conversation. They may not be
Yeah.
like they not ugly, but they ain't your type, but they got good conversation. You end up liking them. So I thought that maybe that's what this could end up being. With that N-word said, I'm addicted to porn. I said, oh.
But how did he define being
He
addicted?
watched it all the time. Any chance that he could watch it, he would watch it.
Mm.
So
Oh,
if he
no.
go take a poop, he watching it.
Mm-mm.
If he can like watch it while he on his way to work at a red light, he gonna watch it.
Mm-mm.
That's a lot.
He needs a therapist.
And
He
and
got
I'm
a
just
problem.
like,
Mm.
baby, I'm glad you told me your red flags up front so I can be like, stop sign,
Block.
boo.
Right.
Block.
Cause if you think I'm gonna do what these hoes doing these porns,
Like you was not about to be putting your big ass foot on my head.
look, the
Nah.
first round you
I
gonna
don't
get super one.
understand.
But
Baby.
the
I don't
second round, I'm
understand.
lazy as fuck, baby. Hold on, just turn
Why
You
you
about to
push
have
it?
me bent up like a pretzel. No.
Mm.
But yeah, that's why I say some of it is just some of the
Some be
positions.
fake as hell.
Yeah. You can
Mhm.
tell when it's fake, and you can kind of tell like when she really into it.
Me and my ex used to go. We lived off of 45 in Clearwood, and there was a porn store right there. So me and my ex, every payday, we would go to that porn store. It was like right next to our apartments. We'd get the 4 for $20. So it's like a big, thick box
Mhm.
of DVDs, and it was 4 in there. Boy, we had so many. Oh my god, they were the worst porns ever. I was like, this why this shit $20 for 4 of them.
Mhm.
That's the kind you want to go get your money back. Be like, look, it didn't do nothing.
You just
for
get high, make fun of them, watch them, fuck, eat, and go to sleep.
That's the best combination, I guess.
Mm.
I
We
mean,
On a
was
Friday
still-
night?
Oh yeah, we was still in college too.
oh, that's what that
So,
was. See, okay, now that.
So this was like
College.
06,
College.
07.
Sipping on Texas parking lot pimping.
Maybe that porn will get you caught up.
Mm-hmm.
So T, you went to the Rose experience. Was it?
Yeah,
was
I don't even know how to say it. It's
Rose
Rose
experience? Rose.
Celebration,
Yeah.
something music and wine festival.
everybody had
Oh,
on
I
pink?
saw that.
Pink and or white.
How was it?
It was fun. It was really fun. I was expecting more. I don't know. I was just because like when you sit and think about it, it's like all y'all was doing is really just like walking around, taking pictures at the little cute little areas they have where you can take pictures
And
and eating
Hmm.
and drinking wine. That was it. And they had food trucks. Like if you didn't have like a VIP ticket that included food, then they had food trucks out there for you to, buy food. I mean, it was still fun. They had but I was just expecting like more stuff to do, like more, more stuff out there versus just a group of people wearing, pink and white and just walking around taking pictures.
Gotcha.
But the places where you took pictures, like they had like little swings, they had different like backdrops that were they had like huge frames.
For the gram. They got to make something out there for the gram.
Yeah. I mean, it was nice. I'm definitely going back. But I might do like general admission because you still got a blanket, you still got your cup, you still got your bottle of wine. I just felt like VIP was cool, but I really didn't see the need for VIP.
So
yes, Kellen, I do have my times where I like to be dominant, and I have my times where I like to be submissive.
And then V say, well, she don't want to do it. She just throw Nick. Yeah, and then now they got on Twitter porn, and I'm like, yeah, I don't.
Oh yes, Twitter porn is very real.
Speaking of Twitter porn,
do not open your phone at work.
Oh yeah, nah. That's why you gotta have a backup. You gotta have you gotta have a ghost account. You better. Hey, look, everybody got to burn an account.
It's my clean phone.
Wait a minute,
use my clean phone.
I gotta switch over to my other account real quick. So because the other account, it got all the shit on there. Yeah, wait a minute, hold on. But Mocha Fest. Yeah.
Mocha Fest?
So Mocha Fest is this festival of Black folks has been happening for years, and it's typically in Jamaica. Well, they had one here in Houston this past weekend. Let me just say,
you have to put that disclosure out there. Some of those folks were not from Houston.
I believe they weren't from Houston.
They were not from Houston, so we can't just claim them people for the shenanigans that they did. It was not based off of Houston. We don't act like that here in Houston.
Everybody who's seen the clip from Mocha Fest, they know
I didn't see it.
It was two women on one man, and it was the Guac 3000. I said,
and then it was a man on a woman, and then it was a woman on a woman.
What kind of festival was this?
So I'm gonna
the Mocha Fest.
I'm gonna show you real quick because I
but I'm like stuff like that.
Sound like a chlamydia fest.
I'm pretty sure they throw some
like some.
Then you wondering why? Then you wondering why?
Right? You up there talking about you got COVID? No, boo, you ain't got COVID.
If you got chlamydia of the mouth,
gross.
Look like they
your immune system got.
Look like they took the video down, man.
I doubt it.
Come on, nah.
I sent the link. Is it not working? If it's not working. But yes, Mocha Fest was a piece of work. And then she shoved him.
She was giving head. Look at that. She was giving head.
And he was standing there.
Enjoy.
Hey, if you don't fuck my face. Okay.
Yeah. That was
there was more.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go to that.
But see, the crazy point, it really wasn't even advertised, so I don't even know how people.
If you fuck with Mocha Fest, you knew about it.
They probably said, "No, we fuck here, so we ain't gonna advertise this. We fuck on this."
But it was.
I wish my booty could move like that.
What up, fight?
It was a lot. But...
And this is in Houston.
Yeah. Right there for $2.90.
Oh, even the coochie juice through the drawers.
Baby, he was hungry.
Yeah.
Right. If y'all have not seen it, I don't know what to tell you. But if we could show y'all the clips, we would, but we can't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good.
They ain't censored.
Yeah.
And
she hit that thing. And then they had another event after that. It was a whole bunch of stuff.
It was a lot going on. You watching it, Cat?
Because I think when I really tried to see it, I had to log in.
You see it? Wait, hold on.
You got a Twitter?
Did you say you had the long end?
No,
or you had to log in?
I said I had to log. Oh my God.
I said I rebuke you.
I rebuke you.
Satan.
I need to go back and get resaved after watching that.
Baby,
Where was this at?
that was
Here.
over the weekend.
Off of
Where?
290, you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that's
one of the
why.
hotels
That's
was off of
why.
290.
That's
Yeah,
why.
man.
Because y'all do that over there.
That's far. That's the north side. You know, the north is crazy. North side
I'm
crazy.
telling you that's that
Y'all
What-
not
what-
gonna do
wait,
that to the north.
what
Y'all
they
not
say?
gonna do that to the north.
that nasty no.
Y'all not gonna do that to the north because them
can't
people
even
not
say
even
north
from
side,
the
but say
north.
north.
Okay, they was not from the north. They was not.
All right,
They
Well,
was visiting.
I
Okay.
ain't never seen no event.
Oh,
like
it happens
that.
on your side of town. It's just undercover.
Oh, what side of town you from?
South.
we Southwest.
Oh, y'all stuff is very much undercover. I can show y'all where y'all stuff is at.
Yeah, whatever.
They on Twitter.
It ain't on the goddamn right. I know. You
Most
know
of
what?
it is on Twitter.
You know what? Hold
Y'all
on.
husbands and wives out there doing nasty stuff.
Stop being nasty.
Baby.
Y'all
Y'all
girlfriend,
gotta
boyfriend. Y'all need to go look at that.
So we was on we on
I'll
Twitter.
send it to you.
We on Facebook too. That dude that was on Bissonnette. That was
Exactly. Exactly.
Ooh, baby,
Okay,
ooh, you're so
okay.
fine. God damn.
It is some yeah. It's some streetwalkers. Okay. Listen, y'all
Yeah,
got
right.
some too.
Yeah, y'all do on the
No,
yeah, you do.
We do have
where is
we do
it at?
have
They are no
business.
longer on Jensen.
There you go, on
She
Jensen.
said
There
They are
it
no
is.
longer on Jensen.
Yeah, yeah.
They have now migrated to Bissonnette.
Live.
No,
No, because
they
I'm
just
saying,
moved up the street over there.
I was on East 40th about a year ago.
Look at you telling on yourself.
First of all, it's all sorts of shit over there. So don't make it seem like I was over there looking for
Oh,
Trill.
they're telling you.
It's a Fiesta right there. It's a Chick-fil-A, all that shit up in there. Then anyway, I'm driving down the street and I say, oh, hell no. That is what I think it is. Oh, no. Yeah. In broad daylight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So don't say nothing about
What's your
Hey,
point?
mind your business.
What's your point?
They out there. Don't be around there talking about they ain't out there. They out there.
What's your point?
Anyway, I ain't even gonna hey, do your thing. But so my wife is having a battle of the sexes part 2. She had the first one, and I was like, she told me about it, and I was like, okay, all right, you know, I've been pubbing for it a little bit. I might be on Fight Say you're still on Jensen. Nah, yeah.
They just not on Jensen when she drive by.
Yeah.
And then Michaela gonna say them results gonna be resulting.
Oh yes. I'm gonna forever have a job.
Fight talking about on Rampart. They out there too. Yeah, that's outside. Then Michaela say,
V, I sent it to you. I can't send it to you through social media because then I would be in social media jail. But I did text it to you.
but one of the so she has it set up to where they got a whole like category of and fight giving out all the locations. She's
All right, let me find out.
he said
Let me find out
Clearwood,
that your 40 is not
Rampart,
40 in no more.
Jensen, right over there behind Club such and such.
They start at 2 p.m. They got the 2 to 6 hoes.
Why you bullshit?
10 hoes.
Why you bullshitting? They do got shifts that they be working, and I be like,
I need to
Because
be
them
This is crazy.
bad looking ones, them the ones that come out at
That
night.
one got paid 15 minutes, $125.
Hello, and he was like, and I ain't do nothing. Look, it smell like a booty.
I'm gonna have to show you that clip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again,
Oh, good.
she got the Battle of the Sexes coming up.
South side.
It was. She got the Battle of the Sexes coming back up, and they done broke it down into like communication, intimacy, finance. It's like 5 topics, and then it's like 5 different questions on it. Most of the stuff we've addressed here, I'm like, you don't want me on the panel. I said, baby, hey, I'm gonna tell it. Like they ain't gonna be ready to receive what I got to say. So I probably and you gotta look. I'm trying to tell you,
Maybe she should invite us on the panel.
us.
Yes.
So I'm gonna tell you right now. It's next Friday. Who got the availability next Friday?
What time next Friday?
7:30.
I might.
My cousin graduated.
No, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
I gotta go.
Congratulations.
To Sam Houston.
Oh, congratulations.
It is that time of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to my son. This is his birthday tomorrow.
Oh, happy
happy
birthday.
Nigga finna be a decade in.
Oh.
The reason I became a parent. Okay.
A pappy.
A pappy.
Happy.
But no, she got a decent little setup. See, fight still going. Main and Fondren.
Fight, let me fight. I'm serious, fight.
Willie.
Yeah, they do be over there.
They do, and then right there on no, yeah, he did say Main and Fondren because they right there at the little motel that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just hanging out.
No, that because they be doing selling work off in there, and then they be
I seen some.
yeah, it be going down up in there.
Mm.
I mean, you still got the
Damn.
old school ones, and then you got the new school.
West
that's on
Belford
these
near
apps.
59, fighting on all the hot spots. I'm not fucking with you no more, fight.
I think fight should be driving around looking. Oh, there go one right there.
Let me go hit the ATM and get a cool 40. What can I get for $40?
Not a damn thing anymore.
Don't
But
do that.
I don't know. I thought about being on the panel, but I don't know.
You should.
Well, just for the simple fact. So one of my biggest key points about arguing is like, because that was part of the communication. Like, how do you effectively argue and everything like that? And I'm like, you don't want my answer because my answer is going to be, it's definitely going to be fact based. And I'm telling you, well, no, because see, Cat will be sitting up here trying to argue about your feelings. Fuck them feelings. We got a problem. Let's address the problem. Let's figure out how to solve this problem. We can get back to the feelings. Feelings gonna be there forever. Let me tell you right now. Feelings is just like what's that little shit that the little time they go back and forth. Yeah, the pendulum swinging.
Yeah.
Them feelings gonna do that. But what I'm saying is, if you got a problem, let's solve the problem. If you talking about feelings, do you know how much longer you just made this?
The problem is
What's the problem?
we have a problem, and that's why I have these feelings.
See how she rolled her eyes on this shit? Who is texting you right now, Jamie?
My kids.
Tell them we doing the podcast.
Sorry.
Damn.
They hungry.
Tell them heat up the
It's
mac and
9:00.
cheese and the ramen.
Oh God, no. They definitely got ramen.
Ramen ain't ramen like this.
Fights and
It's
all they doing
not.
is looking.
It's not.
So back to this though. You say you got a problem and it causes the feelings, right? That's what you said. So let's say the problem is, we're gonna tie it back into this whole thing about what we were talking about earlier. Let's say she has an issue with him masturbating, right? And and again, that's why I say you got to get down to the specifics. What's the reason you're mad that he's doing this? Are you mad because the simple fact that he's doing it? Are you mad at the frequency? Like, what's the real issue about why you're mad behind it? Because if you're mad behind it because you just don't feel he should do it, that's a problem. Because then
I'm mad because you didn't ask me to come watch. I might want to watch you do it. That way I can get some tips on how to do it as well. Like, what's your stroke count? Do you do the entire, or are you just at the tip? You know, or you
like your balls fondled,
curving it? You know, I want to know.
Do y'all fondle your balls?
That's a valid question. Are you doing this and holding them? I want to know.
I Look, let me tell you something. What I do in the privacy mode when I
what
was
they call the balls them two balls you rotate in your hand.
That Trey Daddy had on Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
the little meditation.
I have some of those. Yeah.
Y'all ain't shit. And then everybody looked at me too. They was just like,
I mean, I'm just saying in general, like that's stuff that I
Yeah.
want to know. You know?
Yeah, do y'all? Wait a minute, hold on.
Maybe
I
we
can't
should
answer
talk
that
about
question.
this next week.
I can't answer that question for everybody. Tell you what I do, but I'm habitual ball fondler. Okay.
There's nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
touch my
that.
ball.
Well,
Dick only.
well,
Really? So
Will it Earl?
Leave the twins alone.
but again, in trying to really assess that problem, you have to be able to really identify what the problem is. And that is the root. That's the fact. That's your starting point. Then once you address that, then you can move toward the feelings, right? So some women have a level of insecurity, right? Because a man be like,
men and women are not the same.
this is true. So if most men, depending on where they are in the relationship, out of respect for their old lady, they're not gonna turn around and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? They gonna, you see the ass on her? But
I'm different.
But if you are in that space, you can get away with that. But then again, it's like, hey, nigga, be respectful.
If she
don't bring it over 5 decibels when you just.
I mean, I said, for me, I'm different. Like if she's attractive, I'm like,
but again,
that's just me.
But that's a whole nother spectrum. And again, but some women find offense to that, right? Because then some men do the sneak look, you know.
Now you sneak looking. Now that's what you sneaking for.
Because
nigga, I look at ass too. Like,
but that's again, everybody different. You know, niggas trying to hit the Bill Cosby.
Partner, though. That's why you need to learn your partner.
Right.
Yeah.
If you know your partner, then you know you don't have to.
Cause you can be like, dang, babe, you see her ass? She be like, yeah, man, I thought I was about to tell you to look at that ass.
Right. Seeing all them tights was tight.
Them tights was tight.
I wish my booty was that big. Yeah, babe, I wish your booty was that big too.
Damn.
I'm just saying that would be our conversation.
But see, I can't. So for me, I know what my old lady insecurities are. So I know if I look at another woman, I wouldn't point at. Now, if she pointed at, I can be like, okay.
Yeah,
you know, don't hit that crooked smile.
You know, be like, oh, you seen that too? But I'm not finna be like, damn, man, I'm talking about she was. Nah.
Like her booty like a boom, boom. Every time she walked, boom.
It was like, oh, ghetto booty.
She talking about she had 2 midgets in the back. I'm talking about that.
2 bowling balls.
I'm not finna do all that.
I mean, of course, but yeah, you know your wife. Right?
Again, but see, so we've had several discussions, right? And that's one of the things that I'm always addressing with my wife. I'm like, look, I'm not negating your feelings, but I be trying to resolve the problem quicker. Cause see, I know the longer it linger on, the more fucked up I'm gonna be behind it. So cause I be like, look, I just want to go back to whatever I was doing over here before we started arguing. Cat, look,
listen.
If you was talking about balls so early, now you're gonna tip right now. See, you know what? You ain't shit. See, I caught what you did.
You be tapping the gooch, don't you?
Huh?
You tapping the gooch, don't you?
No.
Look how she holding it.
It's been a while. No, but this is what I'm gonna say. I think men have to. Y'all need to be considerate of your ladies and really know them and know that we are not the same as y'all.
I agree.
Y'all emotions are different than ours.
But you ready for this?
And how y'all handle us is a big reflection.
So now, I'm glad you said that. I think I sent the clip in the group about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like, I don't think women give men enough credit when
That's not true, though.
No. Hold on. Women don't give men enough credit when they do take the time out to choose their words and be selective, because we know some things that we say can trigger you, right? So we try to put it in a way to where it doesn't upset you.
Mm-hmm.
And then nonetheless, when it does not go over the same way, now we resort to the other thing. It's like, okay, well, I tried it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I'm trying to make an effort to really communicate to a way that where you can receive it. Because remember, one of the number one things that women will say is, I wish he would communicate better, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily that he's not a great person, that he doesn't communicate very well. you have to be able to. Everybody said it here collectively. You have to be able to know your partner. As a man, you're supposed to know how to be able to communicate with your woman.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what trigger words not to use and things to say. So if I'm going to that extent to not to piss you off, and you just totally disregard what I got going on, you say some hurtful shit in the process, or you disrespect me, then it's gonna get it goes to that other level. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm saying. Like, start to really reflect and say, give him credit if he's really trying. Like, hey, because every conversation is not gonna go, hey, babe, hey, sweetie, honey pie. It's gonna be like some real shit got to be said sometimes.
I mean, I think you should definitely point out things like if your guy is incredibly patient, okay, and that's something you've never experienced in other dudes, then you should definitely, let him know, like, I really appreciate how patient you are with me.
I need an example. I need an example. I am a patient type.
So then why do you need an example?
I just need an example because it's cat talking.
TT gotta get home.
Listen, sir.
TT, do you love me?
Oh my.
Are you riding?
Listen, just I'm not the easiest to get along with sometimes. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I'm just, just awesome. I'm great all the fucking time. I'm not. I can be a hard pill to swallow. I think we all can at times.
Oh, I know I can.
Yeah.
I can be very callous.
I can be, emotional sometimes.
I know with me, one of my issues is like I don't like to argue. Like I will not argue with you. You'll be talking to yourself. I will shut down quick if you try to argue with me. But I also I don't communicate well. That's one thing that I'm working on. Like so, and when I say communicate, like so, if my feelings get hurt or you upset me, it's hard for me to come to you and say, "Hey, you did this. This hurt my feelings," because I feel like I'm being vulnerable. I don't know how to be vulnerable to, to a lot of people. Like if I'm like vulnerable to you, it's like I'm forced into it. Like when my dad passed away, last November, I had to be vulnerable to, around a lot of people because I was very emotional. And so, but I don't even like I'm the go cry in the car. I'll go cry in the car quick before I let you see me cry. That's another thing. Well, like my friends, my sister, like they can see me cry, but like a guy that I'm dating, this is another thing. And this may sound funny or silly to you guys, but I feel like the man that I cry in front of and I don't feel some type of way, that's gonna be my husband.
What you mean? That you don't feel some type of way?
So I don't cry in front of men. Like I've never, except for my daughter's dad. But I've never really just cried in front of a man, like because he hurt my feelings. I've never been
That's
like
true.
Like some women, it's like they get into it with their men, or their man, hurt their feelings, they start crying. I'm very emotional too. I'm very, very emotional. I'm sensitive as fuck. But if I'm dating you, you're not gonna see me cry. You're not gonna see that you hurt. Like you're gonna see that I'm pissed off, but you're not gonna see me hurt.
Now that vacuum is braggedy.
She's talking about the vacuum.
I thought that was somebody.
Nah, man, we got a cleaning crew that come in and they just forget we in here all together every Wednesday. They get to cutting up like that, hit it in hyperdrive and shit. Like goddamn.
I thought that was a person out there.
But what's your sign?
I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Oh my God, that is
me and my daughter actually Scorpios.
That's my daughter. She shuts down.
I do not like to argue. So I don't argue because for one, I get pissed off because I forget some shit that I should have said. So I'll be thinking back. I should have said this. I'll now want to revisit the argument.
So you don't do like most women and hit the rewind button? Come on back and another thing.
I'm not arguing with you at all. I will not argue. We get into it.
I know I pushed that button.
I do not like to argue.
I mean, I'm the same. I don't like to argue. So it's like I'll shut down. But if you keep pushing,
then we gonna get into it because now I'm like my daughter's dad. When It was Christmas. It was a Christmas. Actually, the day I broke up with him, actually, on Christmas.
Damn, hold on, we about
It
to
was
get-
after you got your gifts, right?
I didn't get no gifts.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Say what?
I didn't get no gifts.
Oh, that was
But
the
we're not gonna
reason
talk
right
about
there?
that. We're not
Okay.
gonna talk
Alright.
about that.
Okay.
But it's like I'm not gonna talk about like what we how or why we got into it. But it's like I'm pissed off at you. I don't want you talking to me. So now I'm trying, and I'm not the master in the kitchen. So at the time I was learning how to chop up garlic. Right. I was trying to figure it out. I'm sitting there like, you know, and I'm mad also. I'm very stubborn. No, I will need all the help in the world. Bitch, you think I'm about to ask you?
Right.
I figure it out myself, or it just won't get done. So I'm sitting there trying to open the garlic, and I finally get it open, and I'm just like, 'cause I don't know, I'm not in the kitchen a lot. So
Right.
I'm sitting like this, and he's sitting in front of me. He was like, you know, you could just do this. I said, you know, you can shut the fuck up.
Wow. Wow.
Like, don't talk to me. Do not talk
See,
to me.
and-
I will not talk to you. Now, when I cool
Right,
off,
let me cool
then we
off.
can go. But then I can go back and revisit, and that's why I'm mad.
But again,
But a lot of times I just get over it, just don't want to talk about it at all. But that's why I said I don't communicate well.
yeah.
And that's why, and that's another reason why I don't really want to be in a relationship, because at the age that I am, I'm not going to compare myself to other people.
Mhm.
But you would think that somebody that's 30 plus shipping and handling will already know how to communicate.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't say that.
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't say that because there's 40-year-olds out there that don't know how to communicate. It is a task in itself to be vulnerable,
Yeah.
to
There
make
you go.
yourself vulnerable.
But at least I
agree.
know what my
I
issues
agree.
are. I know
Yeah.
what my red flags are.
So, you know, if you are not in a
Space.
a space where you are ready to do that, it's just not something that you're going to be, you know, you're going to do.
I feel like I don't feel safe with my feelings with you.
But
So I don't want to show you that side of me.
so I'm a tag team because her comments connected with what happened with. So V said,
I mean, of
if I
course.
argue, I will say something very hurtful and I won't take it back.
Yes. And as
And that's-
crazy as
that's-
it is, me and her are the same sign. So
Right.
that's why it
We
resonates
all-
with me.
We all,
Because-
but that ain't me though. I won't do that.
For me, I know my red flags. I'm not good when it comes to me being upset. I don't communicate well when I'm upset. So I'll tell anybody, allow me to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't and you keep pushing,
Yes.
I'm gonna say something
It's
that's
gonna
gonna
be
be
a
very
whole nother-
hurtful and I can't take it back. And now by the time I done calm down, you over here in
Now
your
you in your
feelings.
feelings.
Mhm.
So
Well, you
I'm-
should just left me alone.
Right.
Yeah.
Or it's, you know, when it comes to my emotions, my feelings, I don't like those to be played with. I don't like my time to be played
Yes.
with. So like what V said, that's dead on
Mhm.
nail.
Mhm.
So
That's dead on that.
like I hate arguing. I will literally
Mhm.
shut
But
down.
but here,
It's too much.
Yeah, it's too
energy.
draining.
but everything doesn't have to result in an argument. See, again, if you're having a disagreement or something like that, it needs to be addressed before it bubbles over.
Mhm.
Because once it bubbles over and you see in red, nobody's gonna be an effective communicator at
Mhm.
that point.
Mhm.
People gonna get disrespectful, talking about folks' mama's titties and stuff, and
That's why
you
your mama
know,
titties saggy.
that's
Why
why
your mama got hemorrhoids and your daddy.
you know what I'm saying. We're around there talking about, that's why one of your mama's titties bigger than the other. They call a bitch big and smalls.
That's
You
why
know
your
what I'm
daddy
saying?
not your daddy.
Around there talking about. That's why your mama got that wolf pussy on her face. They're like, oh, not the wolf pussy.
She knows somebody
you
that
know,
like it.
You know,
Like I
But-
got that line too.
but again, if we have, that's why I'm saying again, that should come from feelings.
Mhm.
Get them feelings out of there. Get to the root. Get to the fact. What was it that caused this to happen? Let's address that,
Mhm.
and then let's communicate on that. Let's build off of that. Because if you start talking about your feelings,
Mhm.
then I gotta start talking about my feelings, and then you're gonna say, well, my feelings don't matter, and your feelings don't, and then we all up in here with the shit. Prime example. I give you a prime example right now, and I'm gonna share. I might be on the couch for this. Well, I ain't gonna be on the couch. Fuck that. I sleep in the cave. If I got to. You know what time it is? Going to the cave late night. Okay. Anyway,
You gonna get her in that dead part and be on.
but no. So I was talking to my wife recently. We were talking about. I had a friend that had a dog. He was gonna give away a free dog, and she was like, "Well, the fence needs to be fixed. How we go from a dog to the fence?
Because how you
Put your
gonna
dog in the backyard?
Yeah,
sometimes.
how you
I got
gonna
it.
get
I
how
got
you
it
gonna get a dog and the fence need to be fixed?
I got an enclosed patio.
So
again, what is that? But again,
it got everything to do with it.
does not. How?
You gotta
That
pay
dog
for
can
the dog
easily get out of the
food,
freaking
you gotta-
patio.
No, the dog can't. It's a brick patio.
You got kids.
But you spending money on a dog before spending money
No,
on getting the
it-
fence.
A
Yep.
free dog.
But you
Just
got
like
don't
the
matter.
dog itself is free, but the upkeep of that dog not free.
Correct.
You got shots. If you gonna be a good pet owner, you got shots. You got food. You got clothes. You got bows.
Wait a minute, clothes.
So first of all,
Shit, the dog got fur.
I ain't one of them white.
I'm just saying.
I'm
but
not a white
I'm just
person.
saying
I'm
that
not
you
gonna-
gotta. Hey, look, my dog had a Halloween costume.
Nah, see, I'm not doing all that.
See where you
Yeah.
messed up is.
But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
they're
I
so
get that.
expensive. Like the dog itself is free.
Yeah.
But you gotta pay taxes on that dog. Like if you win a car, the car itself is free.
Hey, I
But
no
you got
taxes on
taxes on
somebody.
You gotta pay for
So
the
I
tax
guess with
title
this, since the
license.
dog is free, it should have been asked. Okay, is there any additional things that's coming along with the dog for free? Like, am I getting the bowls, the cage,
Right.
the food?
So that's the
pads
general
for
line of questioning and thinking. To me, that would have made sense.
Mm-hmm.
But to jump from the dog to the fence, it was like
Well, maybe she was thinking
I'm
all
like-
of that, and then was like all of this.
I'm
You gotta
literally
do all
like,
this to fix.
hey diddle diddle
The
cat,
dog goes
cow jumped over the
outside.
moon. Like we done went all the way to the cow jumped over the moon.
No, man. She was thinking the dog will eventually go in the backyard, man. You need to get your fix. They need to get it fixed.
But the fence, so here's the thing, the fence is not like all the way broke.
Your priorities is jacked up.
How my priorities jacked up when I just paid $1,000 to get my tub fixed? Don't come for me, cat.
Okay, my bad.
All right.
But you still didn't get the
$1,000 for the tub.
Yeah.
I'm
So
scared.
the tub upstairs, Ray Bud did it. Ray Bud, who's not here tonight. So basically the seal on the tub upstairs was gone. And it rusted at the bottom and everything. He went, put a new tub in there, put new tile in and
absolutely.
everything else, whatever. Got it back up and running. So my son can go back up there, get in the tub, do his thing. Like about $1,200, $1,200, something like that. So just spent that money. Was that March, April, somewhere in there. March, because March was a fucked up month for me. I spent so much money in March. I feel like it's every time I turn around, I was doing this. But what I would say is that, again, the thought process didn't register for me to be like, okay, how we get to the fence. And then we started going off into other stuff, right? And then I'm like, we got all off. Come on, cat. Come on.
Did you get the dog?
No, did not get the dog. Why?
That's what I was thinking in my head.
Why?
Did they get the dog?
Why did I not get the dog? Because again, that would not have been the mature thing to do. Again, I got enough of goddamn sense now. No, I play the fool. But I'm not a goddamn fool.
Why you gotta argue though?
That's part
Because
of
it's just him.
They thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. And it ain't even arguing. It's just taking a particular
He
stance on
gotta
something.
prove his fact.
There you go. So now we start talking about she talked about the fence, and I'm like, okay, the fence needs to be fixed, right? That's fine. And I've been talking to Ray Bud about the fence, so that's not the issue. She made a comment. It was kind of like left, and then there was another comment, and I asked one question. So who's paying for the fence?
So basically, he went left, right.
So
I didn't-
he went over the fence.
I didn't know, but that was a legitimate question. Who's paying for the fence? Because if you paying for the fence, but again, we go all through this, that, and the third. You talk about the neighbors and all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. All of that is the noise up here. At the end of the day, the fence still need to be fixed. So we need a game plan on how we gonna fix the fence, how we gonna do this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. That's my point. Sticking to the fact. The feelings and everything got involved up here. Look how far this got stretched. And again, this started from a goddamn dog. Do you follow?
Which I didn't even get.
That we didn't even get.
He ain't even get no ass that night. They ain't get no dog or no ass.
No dog, no ass. And you know, we right back, but that's my point. And again, I try to stick to the facts because that's a safe place and a safe baseline. You go, okay, cool. Fence need to be fixed. This is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna sit down. We're gonna map it out. Blah 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 blah. But I'm trying to get you to stay focused here because if you get off into this, I'm gonna lose you, and then you're gonna lose me, and then we both gonna lose. Because as Ray Bud say, shout out to Ray Bud again. It's a lose-lose situation.
I cannot.
Women these days want to speak their mind and don't want a man to have any kind of rebuttal. They want a yes man. Willie, okay.
There's some out there.
And then I'm the same way. I'm a Sagittarius. She must have been talking about that whole thing about arguing back. Michaela is wild though. Michaela from the island and all that. She, you know.
I'm just, yeah. Arguing is not for me.
Willie, facts over feelings. And that's why I try to operate. Now, don't get me wrong. My wife was having a bad day Monday. So what I did?
Mad Monday.
Yeah, had a case of the fucking Mondays. So what I did, I went to the store. Didn't even tell her I was at the store when she called me. Picked up some flowers. What you doing? Picking up a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Got to the house. You know, my daughter seen me coming. Daddy, what's those? Whose are those for? For mommy? Like, yeah. She took them to. I want to take them to her. She get the flowers. Oh, now my wife's real like over the top with the shit. I'd be like this. I'm like, oh God.
Don't do that.
But again, that's her, right? So I'm like, oh my God, baby, I just had the roughest day.
I'm so pretty sure she didn't say it like that.
I wish I could have been on the phone with you so you could have heard it. But again, that's the part about being emotionally it's emotional intelligence. It's a real thing. And I'm not negating your feelings, but in that particular situation, I couldn't fix what happened to you that day. Yeah, I can listen to you, what happened to you that day, this, that, and the third, but I'm offering emotional support. And then here's some flowers as a nice gesture to brighten your day since it was just that rough for you. Again, facts over feelings.
Nice people. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a lovely show.
It has, man. We can definitely have to have you back, T. Shoot, Ray Bud need to be on. Ray Bud gonna ask questions for that ass. But
I'm an open book. Ain't got nothing to hide.
So yeah, we'll work it out. Let me see. Fam, why you got that number one dad on, huh? Hey man, it is. I want to know who that's probably Dane on my page talking about that man of you. Hey, bro, I just be trying to keep the peace. Shit.
Wasn't keeping the peace behind the gate, but all right.
I did. I sure did keep the peace. Because guess what happened?
We'll talk about that at a later time.
But anyway, my phrase for the day has been, it ain't part of the plan, but that come with being the man. Okay. Hello.
Y'all have a good night.
In life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. 4 Kings Podcast, ENT, we out.